What's going on there, YouTube?
What up, YouTube?
This is JVS. We are back.
Oh, my bad. We're JVS and we're back.
Yeah. Woo! Because the Flash is back.
Yeah.
Woo! Yeah.
You guys gotta say woo with us.
Yeah, you gotta say woo!
Like Ric Flair. Like Ric Flair. Never mind.
Never mind. Yeah, we need to stop. Alright, so the name of this episode was The Man That Saved Central City. The episode was awesome. I gave it a 9 out of 10. Joe gave it an 8 out of 10. What were the big spoilers? The biggest spoiler for me is the alternate universes, y'all. There are freaking alternate universes in the Flash now. Yeah.
You kind of predicted that was gonna happen, though, right?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah,
I did.
Kind of called that one.
When I said the singularity, and then it just kind of happened like that. But no, all seriousness,
that really happened.
It did. Like,
really happened.
well, I guess the biggest things are the fact that the Atom Crasher or the Atom Smasher, he was sent to kill the Flash, but the guy that is actually the Atom Smasher in this dimension, he was dead. So it came from an alternate dimension. It's a different timeline. So all this tampering with time has created a different time zone
and then we see Cisco, was getting these kind of like these flashbacks or these premonitions of these alternate universes.
Yeah.
So that's pretty cool to see.
Yeah, but when he had the vision that he saw the Atom Smasher, but then to the right, you see somebody that looks like a dark version of the Flash. Like literally the suit, you saw like the silhouette, but it was like blue.
Yeah,
and
blue silhouette.
I mean, at the end of the episode, Atom Smasher says Zoom, and so we already know the evil villain Zoom is coming, and you know who's playing the voice? Candyman. That's all I can say. But no, Jay Garrett is back in this reality. I don't know why. I don't know how, but he's basically said at the end of the episode is that your world's in jeopardy, and I'm pretty sure it's about Zoom. And I think he's going to try to train or help Barry become a better Flash, which is going to be really crazy because we don't know how long he's been the Flash in his reality. So he might have been for years the Flash. And so that's going to be really cool to see where that kind of goes. I'm going to let you talk about the beginning of the episode and what happened to one of the key characters. The Flash has his own flashlight. Get it? Flashlight. Like not bat signal, like he's a flashlight.
Oh yeah.
He's got a fog light that's got a flash symbol on it, alright?
He's got the bat symbol, but it's a lightning bolt.
And you know what Cisco said? He was like, I think I've seen this in the comic book.
Yeah.
Batman reference.
Yeah.
But anyway.
There's another reference in there too by the older guy. The older
Stein?
Dude, yeah. I forgot what he said. He says it in the lab.
What was it in reference to?
I don't know. It was reference. I forgot. It was reference to like another DC character.
Okay.
I forgot. Anyway,
so Ronnie.
Yeah.
You want to talk about it?
Yeah, he dies, y'all. He died.
Yeah.
Yeah. You find out exactly how the singularity was stopped. Well, we don't know if he's actually dead. We just can't find him.
So you think he's in the alternate reality?
That's a possibility.
Man, if that's the case, then Eddie might be in a different reality because Eddie got sucked in.
That's a possibility too. We don't know. There has been no confirmation on these bodies. That's all I'm gonna say. Yeah.
But
so
I mean, like, okay, so Barry went up. He tried to stop it on his own. He kept on rotating and he started sustaining it, and then Stein and Ronnie merged, but they knew that they had to split apart in the middle. And then Stein came out, and so Barry, that was some awesome CG.
That's like some bad Dragon Ball Z fusion.
It is. He was like, Goku, we need your help. No. And then like Stein was able to be saved by Barry, but Robbie was gone. And that's the reason why Barry was so distraught. That's the reason why he was so devastated, is the fact of guilt and exertion from the fact that he was not able to, he wasn't able to save Eddie, he couldn't save Ronnie, and at the same time his mentor technically, even though he was evil, like Professor Wells, like they all died on that same exact day, and so he didn't want any more of his family to die. And that's the reason why he was so cold to them and pushed them away. But then what Wells did was even crazier. You want to talk about it?
Oh yeah. So basically, Wells he like confessed on camera, like totally caught
That caught me off guard.
off guard.
Yeah.
Was not expecting that at all. He confessed to the murder of Barry's mother on camera. So Flash's father was released out of prison, y'all. So he's a free man now. So I mean they had their moment, celebration,
Oh yeah.
and that's what, like, if you watched our non-spoiler review, like, one of the things I said is a very emotional episode. Like, even before this point, it just showed, like, Barry, how he handles, like, kind of like guilt and pretty much the weight of losing somebody.
Yeah.
So he was dealing with that, but when his father was released from prison, so they have this party, this just coming home party, and basically at the party, Barry talks to his dad, and his dad's like, look, like, you're the Flash.
Yeah.
I love you, but for you to be who you need to be, I can't be here.
Yeah.
So that, that was a
that was
touchy
so
scene.
rough, man. I mean,
Yeah,
he
'cause, like,
acted it so well too, because he acted through his eyes. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and I mean, even like they're having this party and they're having this moment, and you're like, finally something is good going on, for Barry and the crew.
Yeah.
Barry and the family. It's like they have this moment, and it's like shortly after, it's like, man, that's punch right in the gut.
Well, I mean, but some still.
I mean, it's true what he said. I think it's true.
But I don't think that's all. I feel like his dad is sick. Like, reason why I say that is because three different reasons. One, why the heck would Wells willingly do that for him? You know what I'm saying? Like, everything that Wells does is calculated. You're gonna leave a flash drive that happens to be the specific moment. You know he's not gonna take it, but then eventually he's gonna look at it, and then he knows this is gonna help him to his core. But every time that he tries to help Barry, that was because of his benefit. Every time. And so I'm thinking, all right, what's the best way to really hurt somebody? Give them complete hope, and then crush it.
Who was that guy who gave him the flash drive? I feel like that guy was sketchy.
The attorney?
Yeah, I feel like that guy was sketchy, bro. Like, I don't know, man. I think he knew what was on that flash drive or whatever, but he was sketchy to me.
Oh yeah, no doubt. Like all this seems like something very calculated, and not just that. When Barry's dad was drinking like some of the wine or whatever, he started acting like he was like, he started coughing. Yeah, my suspicion was always that I told Joe, I was like, this dude is sick. Maybe and I think he might be dying.
Illness or something.
And like,
he might be dying.
If that was the case, he wouldn't tell Barry because he know that Barry would be focusing on it.
Yeah, definitely. He wouldn't tell Barry.
And he would lose hope because
that vibrating thing and probably like remove any disease and.
What the heck? How does that work?
Like, what if he hugged somebody and just started vibrate
shake the clothes off? Don't even go to anyway.
Why would
you the one brought this up? I didn't bring it up.
I didn't bring that up though. Like,
what do you mean? You gonna shake somebody? The clothes gonna come off?
Why would their clothes come off?
Because you're shaking them.
I mean, I can shake them on clothes and stay home.
No, you won't. That speed. Anyway,
I mean, you wouldn't probably go that fast.
Look, we're not even gonna go there.
But like freaking.
So the Atom Smasher, he got taken out by overdose of radiation. Radiation like refueled his whole body. But I mean, the fight sequences were pretty decent. I think that, I don't know, the dude was so big, I was like, I couldn't get into the fight as much. But I did appreciate the CG work that they did do, especially the singularity. Like that sequence, I think that was the best that they've done with Ronnie for Firestorm. Like the way that his flames were coming off, I was like, this is Firestorm for real. But one thing I'll say is that I've seen different pictures of an African American version of Firestorm. There are 2 different Firestorms, y'all, just to let y'all know. So it may be that Professor Stein bonds with somebody else. And actually, remember when they were looking for Professor Stein in the first season, and there was an African American dude that was telling them where to go and who to talk to? That is the same as that character that becomes the second Firestorm. So I think in this what's going to happen is they're probably going to have a different Firestorm. But I think that Ronnie is actually still alive. But I don't know how it's all gonna work out if he goes to an alternate reality. So we'll see. I actually enjoyed this episode. I thought it was really cool. Hopefully y'all enjoyed our spoiler talk. You got anything else, Joe?
Nah, man.
Well, JVS, we out like a flash, and we're gone until tomorrow when Arrow comes out. Bang.
I didn't do that, did I?
Yeah, I did.